Listen to, there are a lot of small penises in this world. Most men have small, listen, I don't know if men know this.
I think
listen, I'm not done. I'm not done. Men need to hear this. Most of y'all, listen, what camera am I looking? Most of y'all have small, most of y'all have small penises. Slut shaming is born in the insecurities of men. And your insecurities are born in your penises and your wallet size.
What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to A Different Perspective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. I can't stop laughing, man. Yo, I've only seen a couple of seconds of this clip. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard what she said, man. But let's check it out in its entirety. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Go off, Superhead.
Listen, there are a lot of small penises in this world. Most men have small, listen, I don't know if men know this.
I think she's talking from an emotional place right now, because I don't know if she knows this, but there's an average. And where there's an average, that means that majority of people fit into this size category. If she's saying that the average size is small to her, then just say that you're stretched out. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Listen, I'm not done. I'm not done.
She ain't done.
Men need to hear this.
Let's hear it.
Most of y'all, listen, what camera am I looking? Most of y'all have small, most of y'all have small penises. Slut shaming is born in the insecurities of men. And your insecurities are born in your penises and your wallet size.
Boom. Okay, so she said that slut shaming is born in the insecurities of men. But what if you're being slut shamed by a female? Where is that born in? I have a female that's slut shaming another female. Like, okay. But she said, is it born in the sizes of the man's penis and the size of his wallet? It looked like they kind of clipped this video together off of a longer formatted podcast. But it's interesting to hear her say she first shamed men, and then she blamed the shaming of women on men. Where'd they do that at?
Because honestly, and I'm gonna be super frank here, I never heard a big man with not just big energy, not just BDE, but a man who's well endowed. I've never seen a well endowed man call a woman a whore. Okay. It's always the men who can't handle a sexually advanced woman in the bedroom. Okay.
That's interesting to say that someone can't handle a female being sexually advanced in the bedroom. It's like you would think that would be a good thing. Like, oh, well, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a really good time in this bedroom right now because you know what you're doing. I feel like if a man feels that he can't handle that type of woman, then he doesn't even get to that position with that woman. You don't even get to experience her in that way.
When a woman is able to discern better, she's able to make more acute decisions, which means that a lot of men are going to be rejected because now she's seen more penises. She's seen small ones, large ones, fat ones, skinny ones. She's seen brown ones, yellow ones, black ones, white ones, pink ones. I'm not done. She's seen circumcised, uncircumcised. She's seen low-hanging balls. She's seen high-hanging balls. She's seen hairy ones. Okay. All right, so
she named about 14, 15, 20 different penises that a woman has seen. Well, shit, if your body count is that high, you probably have seen that many different ones. What does that also tell you, though?
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
If it's a man, what is a man going to experience when it comes to a woman? Yeah, he may experience the different colors. But other than that, it may be what? A fat cat, a skinny cat, a tight one, a loose one, a big clit, a small clit, a long labia, not so long. It's not as many as what she just ran off. But why would a woman have to go through life? She almost says that like all women go through life experiencing so many different types of penises before they choose which one is the best one for them.
Seen all the penises, right? But now what she has is this grading curve. She has this discernment. Educated women are able to make more educated decisions. When women are able to make more educated decisions, more men get rejected.
It goes both ways. The smarter you are, the more you understand, you are able to make those discernments and make more educated decisions, male or female.
It's that rejection the male ego cannot stand.
We're kind of built more to accept rejection more so than women, which is why men are looked at as the ones to have to shoot their shot towards women more than women shoot their shots towards men. The female ego can't handle that rejection as well as the males. As men, our life is full of rejection. We're experiencing some degree of rejection almost on a daily basis. We are built for rejection.
Which is why there are incels in the world who are beating, murdering, and deforming women because they're being rejected.
This is true.
The male ego is dangerous and it cannot handle rejection. So therefore, ergo, if a woman is shamed, sexually shamed, it makes her not want to exercise her right to gain the same sexual education that men get.
Pause. Why would a woman want the same type of sexual education, which what she's referring to as experience, as a man? Why would a woman want that? Especially considering the fact that the ramifications for what can happen to a woman being overly sexually experienced is far greater than what will happen for a man. The man can detach himself from the physical act better than majority of women can. Superhead had a whole podcast episode stating herself how she has to heal from all of that stuff.
Without that education, she's not able to better discern, which means that if she's only seen one penis, because now this is where the fascination with virgins comes from. A virgin, a woman who hasn't been around either or, she hasn't seen probably any penises, maybe just one or two. She hasn't been down to Miami during spring break or to hedonism in Jamaica and seen that penises get pretty big. And
see, this is why a man may be afraid of his girl going on a girls trip to Jamaica or to Miami. Y'all saw the video that I did of the young lady on TikTok talking about the girls trips and how stuff goes down on the girls trips that supposed to stay on that trip and between them girls.
Right? She hasn't tried out a bunch of penises. She's a virgin or she's very inexperienced. Men like
or
this
6
better,
small,
because then a man who is inept, and to be honest, most men are inept. Okay, the average penis size is only 6 inches. That's not a lot of penis.
She said only, as if that's not enough for what's supposed to be a 5-inch long canal.
I'm sorry. I'm giving it to you guys. Really, like, listen, no chaser here. 6 inches is not a lot of penis.
Okay.
There's men out here with 8, 9, 10, 12 inches. Okay? And more. I've seen more.
Okay.
I've seen a lot more. Okay? I can't even get into it. I've seen some things. Okay? Some things.
I'm
All right?
curious. I'm curious.
Listen.
Can I ask a question?
Wait, not yet. Let me finish my sermon. Okay?
Okay.
We in church. So now.
Now, I'm glad she said the more. I'm glad she's spoken about the things that she's seen past 6 inches. Does it not dawn on her that because you've experienced so much more past 6 inches, that those experiences made it to the point where 6 inches is no longer enough for you? Because 6 inches can be enough for many other women in the world, but no longer enough for you because you've had 12, 13, 14, ain't no telling.
When men shame women because of those insecurities, that makes women not want to have the sex that they really want. It makes them afraid to have the sex that they want to have. That shame is meant to make men feel better. So now it's like, well, I don't want to, I would have sex. I would have more sex, but they're going to call me a whore, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to settle for this little penis man that I met one time, and now I'm having horrible sex the rest of my life so that I don't hurt his ego.
That is someone placing their own internal happiness on the judgment of someone else. You was like, if you fear the judgment of what men or a man will say about you, so now you're going to make yourself be dissatisfied and unhappy because of whatever ideologies he's placed upon you. that right there is not his problem as much as it is your own. Because if you're going to do what you need to do to make yourself happy, then you need to do just that. Just know that there are going to be people out here that are not going to be accepting of the choices that you decided to make for yourself. But there's still going to be people out here that will take you as you are. You just have to find those people. If you're a woman that has been in the streets and now you're wanting to settle down, there's going to be a man out there that's going to want to settle down with you. You just have to find that man. But that's the story and case for literally every single person on the planet. You got to find the one that matches with you.
Men with the smaller, inadequate penis, and there's a lot of small penises in this world. There are a lot of small penises in this world. Most men have small. Listen, I don't know if men know this.
I think
I'm not done. I'm not done. Men need to hear this. Most of y'all, listen. What camera am I looking? Most of y'all have small. Most of y'all have small penises. You've seen porn. You know how big they get. They get pretty big. And once a woman figures that out, she ain't going back to 6 inches or 5 or 4. Some of them are like a cool inch.
You know she's speaking for herself, right? She can't speak for all women. That's foolish. How many stories and cases have we heard of women that have experienced both the average and both the massive, and there was like, oh no, that massive that don't work. That don't work for me. It's not even enjoyable. It's too dang gonna painful. I go back to my average 6, 7, 8 inch. I'll stay in that range. We hear about those cases all the time. Why is she speaking like she's speaking for all women?
I was married to a man who had a cool 1.5 inches. I know because I measured it. Trust me, it's not good. We are fed up.
Why did you marry him then if it wasn't enough for you? Like, that don't make no kind of sense.
See?
We are tired of small penises. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, girl. Okay. Let me bring it back down, because I am rallying. This is a rally cry. I am crying out for all of us women who deserve more orgasms. We deserve nice, like beautiful fatties. We deserve better penis. Listen, don't try to stop me, Alex, because you uncomfortable.
She needs to be stopped. She needs to be stopped. There are women out here that are so in love with their man and take him, accept him for the size that he is. But guess what? They got all kinds of toys that they welcome and introduce into their sex life so that she can get the fix that she deserves and wants and needs from this toy that's bigger than her man.
Listen, I'm answering her question. She's over there laughing. Trust me, my girl is laughing with me. She feels it.
I want to hear this girl on the line. She need to speak.
Understands, because she's seen some small ones. She's like, girl, yes. If she was here, she'd be high-fiving me right now. We're tired of your small penises. We're tired. And when you know what's out there for you, you choose better. Because trust me, I've seen penises and been like, in the moment, be like, nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. Now I make them send me penis pics ahead of time. Like, just send me a picture of your penis, bro. I'm celibate, but I still want to see it. And if it's tiny, I don't even want to talk to you, because this isn't going to go anywhere, ever.
Think about it, y'all. If she's celibate now, why? Why? I've known... think about it, y'all. If she's celibate now, why? You can't erase what has happened to you. You can't erase your past. You choosing to be celibate now is not going to change what you have done before. You know this, but at the same time, what does your celibacy mean? Because I know too many women that choose celibacy, but it's only until they get into a committed relationship, or it's like they're waiting for marriage. Like, how you gonna wait for marriage for something that you've done thousands of times before? She's choosing celibacy maybe because of the emotional damage that has occurred from her being as sexually active as she was. When you hear of a woman like Superhead, That name didn't come out of nowhere. It was there for a reason. When you hear a woman like that, and I'm not saying anything to speak bad upon her. I wish that whatever she's doing, however she's trying to come at peace with her life and herself, that is working for her. But when you hear someone say that I'm celibate now, that have that sort of history, and then to argue all the things that she just argued, it almost makes it feel as though you kind of got to throw out what she just said. But besides all that, when you hear a woman speak of wanting to be as sexually free and liberated as her male counterpart, and then you also hear her say that she gets to a point where she's choosing to be celibate, what does that really tell you? That sexual freedom that you wanted and had wasn't what was best for you, because now you're choosing celibacy out of what? Out of understanding that your past did more damage than it should have. I know several females that also say, oh, I'm celibate now until marriage or until I get into a committed relationship. And why are they choosing celibacy? Usually is because their sexcapades did more emotional harm to them than they want to really admit. But man, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See you.